Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that has sorted any little issues that we may have been having. Just going back to the lobby now. I believe they are still on the formation app for a dry race. Just join the session now and we'll spectate.
There you go. We are back, and that's good timing because they're coming up towards. They've just come out Spoon, so. Good timing, Luke.
Yeah, fingers crossed it is a bit better, so...
You sound a bit more, you don't sound laggy at all, which is good. Well, you didn't sound laggy for me anyway, but there was a bit of crackling, but
yeah.
A bit weird though.
Yeah, there's a bit of, I think it was the stream, it was like the cars moving around a bit, so... For me it wasn't too bad, but I think for the stream it wasn't
oh
great,
dear.
so
Chesy Dreams and Edited Fawn are sat on the grid because they've obviously made a little bit of contact on the form map, as has ILRT button.
I am still loading into the session. I think it takes a bit longer when it's there. We go. It was.
That's good timing, so they're lining up on the grid.
There we go. Schweiz is your pole sitter, followed by the frontman of RBZ with Ace Face just in behind. So let's just get these done. So to the leader, and here we go then. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go. Schweiz seems to get a reasonable start. Comes off the Ferrari and Revolution is down the inside of the Alfa Romeo. Backs out of the blue. Schweiz leads the Grand Prix from RBZ. Ace Face in third, Revolution in fourth. ILRT button holding up. Dragon Shanley there. Matt Scott ahead of ILRT Bibbin. And then Fawn's got past him as well. Then you got Luke trying to go around the outside, but we have Schweiz who leads the Grand Prix.
Yep, it was a good start from Schweiz and covered off the Ferraris. Not the longest turn down into turn, not the longest run down to turn 1, and obviously turn 1 is not a hard braking zone, so very difficult to get past at the start. RBZ under pressure from Ace Face. He's in a bit of a predicament here early on. Does he want to try and defend from Ace Face? He needs to try and attack Schweiz, as you rightly said, he's quick, and RBZ goes wide, and Ace Face is up the inside of the Spoon, and wow, there we go. RBZ makes a mistake and drops down to third. Button is battling the Revolution. We've got Chesy Dreams, Matt, and Edison Corner bit of a battle as well. Luke and Billy, he's had a bit of a incident at the start. RBZ trying to go around the outside of Ace Face now into the hairpin. Going to look for a good exit. Stays off that bump.
It's that wide line again.
You can see him losing time through there, but
yeah, it's one of them.
Button is all over the back of Revolution. We've got an Alpha. Doesn't have obviously DRS until lap 3, so all difficult to make that move stick. Tucks in. You can see the front 3 have bolted already, so hopefully we can get a 3-horse race. They look quite similar on pace at this stage, obviously very early days, but these guys were only 2 attempts. Oh, RBZ, wow. I thought he was going to spin, I nearly jinxed it.
Yeah, he crashed there in quali, remember?
Yeah.
His final attempt, and also it's very likely Dagner 2 as well. The top 4, or top 3 as you said, have broken away. There's also a gap between 10th and 9th now as Luke on them hard tyres. Go on board with Bibbin now, I'm sure. Looking to try and overtake, maybe down into 130R or even a hairpin. But let's just have a look back to ILRT. Button. He's gone wide again through Spoon. That sets him up now for a decent run on the Williams. Can he get past? As Ace Face is also very close to Schweiz heading into 130R. The battle for the lead, and then Button deciding not to go for the lead. Down into the final chicane. also got to be wary of the Renault driver, James Shanley.
Yeah, he's closing in, isn't
wary.
he? Oh, ace face. Fastest lap.
Fastest lap. Yeah, these two started to go away from RBZ here. The winner of the last 4 races is struggling at the moment. Streisen, ace face, and pulling away as ILR Bibin has gone past, and he's gone wide onto the grass, and he goes back behind Lukey. Interesting choice of tyres.
Wow, yeah, it is. Button is all over the back of Revolution, and this is very close as he gets to the top of the hill. It's not really an overtaking spot through here. He's going to have to just keep it planted. This is a tricky braking zone downhill right. He's got Dragon Shanley all over the back of him. This is a absolute nightmare.
Sense of dive bomb here.
He goes.
Yeah, there we go. Oh!
Good move. It's a move from Dragon Shanley. Opportunistic and pass as well. Wow, what a move from Dragon Shanley. He saw Revolution compromised and goes through as well. Now he's got to run on button. Is he going to try it through Spoon? No, he's not going to throw his car there. He goes a little bit wide. Revolution can have a chance here. But Dragon Shanley holds it. Button needed to do that. You could see he was much quicker than Revolution at this point in the race. And now Chesney maybe a bit of an opportunity with, but he's got Matt all over the back of him. Red Bull on Toro Rosso. Got Edison Horn there as well, so quite close at the minute.
Yeah, the opportunities there from ILRT Button. Obviously, closing back up to the leaders. Oh, it's Matt in into the back end. The final corner over that bump. It was an aggressive move from Button. He decided, I'm going to make this move right now. And then Revolution tried to hang around at the outside, and then compromise his line to the Renault, Dragon Shanley. And ILRT Button now try and catch back up to the top 3. He's already starting to create a gap between Dragon Shanley.
Yeah, he's got good pace. Dragon Shanley as well. I think as soon as they got past Revolution started dropping back a little bit. I don't know whether he's struggling with some sort of issue on tyre temperature, just struggling to get into a rhythm. But the front 3 are very close again. Luke rises under a lot of pressure. Ace Face has been within 3 tenths of the entire lap, and he is right on his gearbox again.
Yeah, he's got a bit more ERS as well. Ace Face than Schweiz, so we'll see. Schweiz gets a bit wide into the second part of Spoon, and he's knocked it for the overtake here, Ace Face. So
look for that DRS and then bang it up into overtake mode. I think that's the best chance, but this is not the easiest track to overtake. It's definitely not easy to follow, but Ace Face looks like he has got some good pace. RBZ is close right back up to me, so he's fast and rhythm, and here we go. Does he bang the ERS up on the leader? At the minute, it looks like he's left it. It doesn't look like he's going for it. He's close. Maybe he's just conserving his fuel and going to try and perhaps do an undercut. We should see more strategic overtakes in this race and perhaps on-track overtakes, but we'll have to wait and see.
yeah, so but can't really do anything at the moment on the top 3. The top 3 seem to be class their own at the moment. As Bibin is still behind Lukey in the Haas. He must be ruining that chance that he got down into turn 1. And he's now 3 seconds behind the points. Behind 9th now is Lukey. So it's an interesting one. The hard tyres probably started coming to their own in about 3 or 4 laps time. So
yep, we've got Edited Thorn up around the outside of Matt into the hairpin, and that's 8th. Matt drops down 73, trying to close in on Revolution. We've got a bit of a stagnation point now, apart from the top 3, although Prix has pulled out a 7/10 gap now as Dragon Shanley gets a corner cutting 3-second penalty.
yeah, it's penalties could come into fruition later in the race. It's not a hard track to navigate corners with in terms of cutting them, but it's not one of the easiest ones as well. So we'll see how the drivers can cope with that as Bibin gets an aggressive line through the hairpin now. He's fallen out of the DRS range of the Haas driver. Schweiz looking to try and pull that advantage now. still within that half second mark. At the moment, closest battle at the minute is Cheesy Drama and Revolution. I don't know if Revolution's got any damage.
Yeah, he seems to
after that
drop the back
altercation. Yeah, after that altercation with
ILRT. No, he does not, on my visual anyway, does not have damage. Perhaps he's just struggling with those soft tyres. The issue is with the soft, as we all know who is eligible for the penalty. As soon as you start sliding and the temperatures rise, it is almost impossible to get them to come back down to you because the operating window is so low that the temperature, as soon as it goes anywhere near 100 degrees, as soon as you start going 102, 103, they just start sliding, and as soon as you lose rear grip, it is a horrible, horrible situation to be in. So perhaps he's just struggling a little bit with tyre temps. There's a lot of high-speed corners here. Just saw Ace Face actually struggling a little bit with the rear end, but he's closed back up a couple of attempts to Schweiz now, and looks like the top three are set for a bit of a battle here.
Yeah, it's close battle at the moment. It's still between his Ace Face sets, new fastest lap of the race, 1:36.7. Yeah.
The battle is. Wow, he's banged it up into a hot lap, so he's going for it here and now. Is Chesney going to try and swing to the outside as no Revolution comes that on? Allowed to do that, one move, of course.
Yeah, bravely around the outside. As Ace Face now in his 3/10. Schweiz back up to that half second mark, in that dirty air. And at the moment, it's always headed to 4 and he's getting reasonably close to the S's to Toro Rosso.
Yep, so we've got a three-way fight for 6th and we've got a three-way fight for the lead. Looks like ILRT Button's kind of solidified himself in 4th. He's not really closing in on the top 3, which is to be expected, but he is he's doing a good job. Around 1.5 seconds. And then you have this battle 2.5 seconds further back from that. So looks like Button just driving his own race, and the top 3 engaged in a big battle there. And then we've got this three-way fight. So let's see if Revolution can try and build a gap to these two. I think actually Matt's hanging onto the back of this train a little bit as well now, Luke. So not doing.
Yeah, he's closed up after nearly overtaken by Lukey. As here we go. We're getting close as Ace Face decides to go against the move. Maybe set himself up for a better line. And does he? Now he keeps it in low. It's interesting enough.
Oh, there we go. He's gone up to high now. But I think it's a bit late. He needs to use it on the exit of the corner just to get the drive. But this could go on and on. This battle. RBZ seems to. Oh, tries wide, and Ace Face is. No, you can't quite get through there.
Yeah, RBZ briefly dropped out of the second window, and that's brought him right back into play. That's a small mistake from Schweiz, as there's no overtakes again at the start-finish straight. And it's looking to be quite a tactical battle at the moment, as drivers are they're landing jabs on each other, just seeing what each of them are doing. As again, the top 4 within
I'm not sure what's happened between 6th place battle, but Chesney Dreams has dropped right down to 9th, and Editor Vaughan is now up to 7th, with Matt up to 8th. So Chesney's dropped 3 positions there. Sorry, 2.
Yeah, interesting enough, Lukey now is in a second. Cheesy Drama, so it's one of those where the hards are going to start into their best operated window regarding the softs. The Devil's going to be pretty much equal, I imagine.
And Dragon Shanley is off the circuit at the exit of Spoon, and Revolution is going to have a look and go on the outside. And Dragon Shanley has undone what was a stint there, and ILRT Button now says thank you very much. Nice. Solidified, and as you rightly are looking at, Dragon Shanley and Revolution is very close now. Let's see if he can get back past it.
Yeah, it should be an easy move. He's got a good run. Yeah. To the outside. I'm sure Revolution will not fight this. He's got no ERS in Revolution, so he doesn't fight it. To turn 1. The gap between the top 2 is once again below half a second.
Yep, RBZ rock in there as well now. So this is a great little. I love riding on board with the cam, looking at that battle. That's great to see. 3 cars all within half a second of each other, if not less.
Yeah, It's obviously got very close then to the back of the Alfa Romeo driver. Oh, as he goes on the inside! Oh, there's slight contact there. Don't think he got damaged. There's nothing that came off the front wing of the Ferrari, but
wow.
very close then.
I closed my eyes.
Just broken too late.
Wow.
And yeah, that was very lucky. That could have easily been front wing damage for the Ferrari, and the Alfa Romeo spun right the way round, and that would have given Tries an easy victory here at Suzuka as they head down towards 130R once again. Heading on to lap 10 of the race, so we might see drivers starting to think about their first pit stops. And none of the top three. Oh yes,
RBZ
is into the pit lane.
This could be a masterstroke. If Ace Face and Suarez start to battle on this lap, which could very much happen, then RBZ, if he can get those mediums fired up quickly, which is not an easy thing to do, especially on a, well, I mean, the conditions aren't great. He has dropped right down into traffic, but
Cheesy Drama picks up a 5-second stop go penalty. Oh, sorry, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
wow,
RBZ comes out to clean air.
yeah, Bibin's got, RBZ behind Bibin in a bit of clear air, as you said. So, the key is now, do Schweiz and Ace Face pit on this lap, or do they try what we've seen in a lot of the real life races and overcut by a lot and get the fresh grip at the end? I'd imagine they'll pit this lap. They did have a 1.1 second gap, which isn't huge. I think RBZ, to be honest, could take the lead here with a good lap. I think he's pulled off a bit of a masterstroke there. I don't think anyone was expecting him to do it, but he had nothing to lose because he was in third. He was stuck in that DRS train. Obviously, Ace Face had it on his twice, so I would have done the exact same in his position. And I think, to be honest, he could definitely, with a clean lap, take the lead here.
Yeah, he's just you count the pits, 23 seconds behind Schweiz. He's now 22.5, so he's only got that half-second deficit to make up with half a lap remaining. And oh, as he goes slightly wide through there, and it's a spoon.
Two pit is Schweiz and Ace Face. Are they going to hold each other up in the pits? Let's see. This could be crucial. There could be a change here. It's Alfa Romeo versus Haas, and let's see.
Both going to mediums. Let's follow RBZ.
No. Ace Face was held, and that's going to cost him a little bit of time. RBZ,
That
where
could
is he? Coming around the final corner.
He's just going over the start-finish line. He's been held. It's likely to be.
I think RBZ is going to be very close to Schweiz here.
Schweiz. Yeah,
wow.
Schweiz.
He gets the jump
this
on
is his best
Face,
chance now.
but Schweiz holds on to it. He is going to have cold tire. RBZ needs to pressure him immediately with the warm tyres, and he is doing his best to get close. Matt and Revolution close in the battle for second right now.
Yeah, this is the best opportunity now. RBZ hasn't got much ERS to play with. It's a good lap from Schweiz to maintain the lead. Unfortunately for Ace Face, he did get held. It probably cost him a run or a chance of maintaining.
Oh, and he's gone
place.
for it on the inside. Drag wheels. Wow, look at this side by side.
Yeah, it's very close. Schweiz on the inside.
Giving a bit of a squeeze. RBZ, you can see that coming. Stays to the outside. Good racing from both of them. No contact apart from a bit of wheel to wheel, but that's good. Will RBZ try and line up a run out of smooth? He gets on the power nice and early. Great exit from using the last of the
ERS to play with. Is he going to go around the outside?
Surely not too much there.
No, I don't think he's got the ERS.
Is he going to go for a move into the hairpin?
Nice comes that inside.
Wow.
Yeah, and here we go. Got a chance here. Oh, he took it.
That white line is not helping him onto that straight that he takes. I know it's helping the bump, but it just compromises him into turn one. And Ace Face is looking on, hoping that there's a bit of contact to give him a chance, obviously, at this point. But he's got a lot of ERS left as Ace Face. He seems to be managing it better than the other two right now. But obviously the other two in a battle.
Oh, it's cheesy drama. Does he get ahead of Revolution? He does. The undercut working there between Cheesy Drama on Revolution. Dragon Shandy now comfortably ahead of these two.
Interestingly enough though, Luke, they've got going. Sorry to sort of cut you there, but the front three, as they are or will be, Schweizer, RBZ, and Aceface, are coming up to traffic now. So if all Lukey and Vivid haven't pitted, I'd imagine Lukey won't pit for another 6 or 7 laps yet anyway. So
yeah,
they're going to have to clear him, and that could give RBZ a chance.
Yes, I think we might see the likes of Bibin and Editon Fawn into the pits this lap, which would be perfect for Schweizer. And he's still in that 6/10 margin. He's got a lot of ERS as RBZ. And then that just gives the advantage to Schweizer at the moment. See if any of these three dive to the pits. There's one, yep, both of the sophomores on into the pits, and that's an opportunity there gone.
Out, no end. Aceface is now back in this race. He's closed that gap back up. Obviously now it's more difficult because he's now in the position RBZ was in, where car in front has DRS as well, which, as we've seen in real life as well as on this game, it's so hard to overtake with a double DRS effect, and especially around Turismo, so we'll have to wait to see how he plays it out. But Arby's hanging with Schweiz, and they are going to try to catch the back of Lukey, who's still running his hard tyres.
Yeah, Edited Form comes out in 7th place, on second clear of Cheese Revolution, so the undercut not quite working there for Trial. Did get him a Revolution, but still behind Edited Fawn, and now Bibin's got some clean air finally. Now we can start and push up to the back of this 4-car battle for 7th place. It'll be interesting to see what the Haas drivers do.
Here we go.
Regard
is now within DRS on Lukey. Lukey, will he? I mean, technically he's not a back marker. He doesn't have to let him through, but will he want to compromise his own race? This is Schweizer's closing speed towards 130R. He's getting held up here a little bit. Lukey runs a little bit wide. Oh, and Aceface is having a look round the outside and cannot make that stick. That's too difficult, and Schweiz has got a nice big gap now. He needs to roll. Set slap RBZ and Aceface need to clear Lukey right now.
This is critical. This is critical for the race. Oh, Lukey is going to go around the outside. Oh, cuts him off. This could be frustrating for these two.
Over the line as well. Aceface is looking opportunistic. He needs to try and make something stick. He's looking, but he's trying to dive bomb RBZ or put his car somewhere where he can gain this position. He needs to get back on the second for his own race. He runs. Oh, he's hit the curb. Wow. How did he not crash there?
Oh, and that's crucial. Schweiz picks up his first penalty.
Wow.
I'll be surprised to see RBZ cut the inside here. Oh, as Lukey goes defensive, tries to go round the outside. Can he make that stick? No,
Lukey is entitled to do this. He's obviously fighting for position. He's not picked it yet, but he's not a back marker, so RBZ needs to get this done right now. He needs to get the move. Oh, he just cannot find a way past, and it's twice 2 seconds on 1 lap. This is not good for RBZ and Aceface, both of them struggling to get past.
That penalty though for Schweiz could come into fruition later in the race.
Aceface is all over the back of RBZ. He's going to look for a drive bomb. No, he gets.
Oh, slight contact.
That was fair racing, but a little bit of wheel to wheel, and RBZ gets a squirm out of the last corner. Aceface has a chance. This is going to be still not using all his DRS, still sticking to that high, and RBZ is still. This is unbelievable. I don't understand how they're not getting past on fresh mediums, but they just cannot get past. Schweiz is doing his best to bolt. Remember, he does have a 3-second penalty, but he does give us another element to this race, and Aceface is desperately trying to get past RBZ.
Yeah, this is perfect for Schweiz. Teammate doing him a fantastic job, and RBZ now is making too much out of the medium tyres, trying to get past Lukey. He's late on the brakes, trying to set up a move. It's a lot closer now. And with Mason overtake here into 1-2. Tries to go round the outside. Oh, he's got round the outside of Spoon. Oh, what a move that was. As Lukey then now back into DRS. Oh, sorry, not DRS. Oh no. 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 Oh my God.
Gained 2 positions. Ace Faces gained 2 positions. That was unbelievable. How did no one crash? Lukey went wrong. Ace Faces up to 2nd place. RBZ has got to get back past him if he wants to win this race. He's got no ERS. He's got it up to 4 now, and he's going to go
my God, there he is.
the inside. Oh my days, he's gone for
Oh
it.
no.
Oh, what a move.
Oh, he's going round the outside, is he? Oh, he's contact. He's on the inside.
RBZ back up the inside.
Oh
Great
my
racing.
God.
RBZ gets the position back. Unbelievable racing.
Trice now 4 seconds clear of these two. What a job his teammates done.
3 wide into 130R and they come out okay. That's great driving from all 3 of them. Lukey went wide but didn't get any damage. RBZ, race critical, has just made that. But Ace Face with a great move. Opportunistic, and then RBZ with some absolutely masterful driving as well, gets himself back. Like Luke pointed out already, guys has got a nice gap but a 3-second penalty, so they need 8/10, these guys. They need focus on helping each other at this point, closing in on tries. Easier said than done, but
Jesus Christ. That was nearly curtains. That was nearly curtains for Ace Face. Not quite out of DRS now, but yeah, I'm sure Stride's be thanking his teammate. Oh, is Ace Face? He's lost it! He's lost it!
oh, he's got this Lukey.
Surely that's wing damage. I think
No,
he's lost some of his wing.
looking at the visual, he hasn't. Oh my days.
2 mistakes from Ace Face have cost him.
Wow. Lukey will
If he
probably
should
pit
have
at
been
the
a bit
end of
more
this lap
aggressive
for soft tyres, to be honest with you.
Yes, I would. Yeah, probably call about 6 seconds behind the likes of Bibbin and stuff, and that battle, which I must remind you is still going on. There is a battle for RBZ. Oh, it's RBZ, yeah, picks up a time penalty. And now it's honours even between the front 2. Honours even between the front 2. In terms of penalties, Ace Face still remains without that penalty. But that little mistake there has cost him a chance, possibly, of the victory.
Yeah, it has indeed. And it's a shame, he made a mistake. He made a mistake last week as well, Ace Face. It's unfortunate, he's got very, very good pace. He's one of the quickest drivers in this tier. I'm not sure whether he's new to league racing or not, but if he is, then he needs to keep his head up, because even though he's probably quite frustrated in the fact that he's not converting into wins or anything yet with this pace, is that it's all experience and that he needs to just stay positive, and the mistakes will stop happening so long as he can keep practicing and keep racing. But we've now got Lukey in the pits, and he will well, he's got to go to soft really, otherwise
he has to. Yeah, there we go.
He does.
Yeah, he's
see where he comes out.
Past. Yeah, he should be probably about 6 seconds behind the likes of Bibbin and stuff, and Ace Face managed to get past him before on 30R as well. Check where Luke comes out. He's a lot closer than I thought he'd be.
Yeah, he is. He's right on the back of Bibbin pretty much. So
look,
well,
about 4 seconds to go. So we'll monitor Lukey's progress. I reckon he's got a shot of maybe P6 here.
I think that's a possibility. He's definitely, it's just that extra grip will help him early, but he needs to close up as quick as he can. Dragon Shanley, still 5th, ILRT Button still 4th. Those guys having a bit of a lonely race at the moment. And now the front 3 it's Matt's disconnected.
Yeah, Bibbin made a mistake. That 4 seconds has just become nearly a second. It's nearly a second.
Wow, look at the speed Lukey's got right now. This is Yeah, you're right. He's closed right up to this train already. So, yeah, you're right. He could definitely be on for 6th place, which would be amazing for him, really. Looking at the top 3, they've plateaued a little bit. We have seen RBZ closing in by 4 tenths over the last 2 laps, so a couple of tenths a lap on Strize. But the gap still 3.4, so still work to do for RBZ if he wants to win 5 in a row.
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised here to see Lukey get ahead of ILRB Bibbin up the inside of the hairpin. Easy enough move. There we go, and he'll get DRS off the mat as well. That's worked perfectly for Lukey. Surprised if he goes and sets the fastest lap of the race this lap. And he'll try and catch up to Cheesy Drama in at the Toro Rosso. And yeah, it's kind of stagnated in the series, so.
Yep, and Lukey making some good progress as he comes up towards the DRS window of Chesney Dreams. Then he's got a bit of a gap to make up to Revolution and Edison 4, but it's not a huge gap. It's maybe, I think it's 4 seconds, so it's maybe a couple laps, 2-3 laps work for him. But at least he's looking like he's going to score some points.
Oh, he's got down the inside! Oh, what a move!
That was great driving from Lukey. That was so late on the brakes. Chesney Dreams had no chance of defending that because he didn't even turn the car and he was there. Wow, the confidence of the brake front from Daniel Ricciardo. Great stuff from Lukey as he moves up to P8 now.
He's lost the back end.
Oh, yeah, I think
there we go. Yeah, it was a great car control though, he managed to stop the rear snap. Here we go. Cheesy Drama's going to go up the inside, 130R. Oh, and he maintains a position off the track. I'm sure the stewards will look into that. Yeah, opportunistic move there from Cheesy. And that's oh, he still sets the fastest lap after all those dramas. And we'll continue to monitor his progress through the race. Probably the best on track battle at the moment. Oh, Revolutions close to edited form. Williams driver looking for another good result after his podium at Singapore in the wets after that controversial end to the Grand Prix with all those issues with the walls. As RBZ is continuing to close the gap on Schweiz, 2.8 seconds now. The gap between the two.
Kind of stabilised his pace, which is a shame because he was right at that battle we had to 130R was so good. That was racing we have to do some of the best I've seen this season. So it's a shame that it's kind of been robbed a little bit early. It would have been nice to have that all the way to the end.
Oh, here we go. Around the other side of 130R again. Oh, is this wheel-to-wheel contact?
Revolution and everything. Lukey is now, well, Lukey is driving so well right now. He's literally hitting every apex on those fresh top sides. He's closing in on these at a huge rate of knots. He's absolutely flying right now. And Revolution has performed a bit of a edited forward. Oh, an edited forward goes wide. He gets a 3-second penalty at turn 1. Revolution now closes up, and Lukey closes up even more, and we could have a 3-way battle for 6.
Yeah, this is looking to be a great battle for towards the end of this race. Lap 21. Lukey. There we go. He's within that DRS range now. Of the Williams driver, get down to 2.3 at the front. He's facing 5 seconds behind now.
Yep, he's really closing, isn't he? He's closing, but it's slow progress. I think if he carries on at this rate, he might get to him on the last lap. Has RBZ got a penalty?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both have penalties. Ace Face does not. I think Gordon has either.
The Ace Face could gain P2 if he picks up the pace a little bit, but he's not right now. And Lukey is closing up the Revolution. He's now just outside the DRS, but Revolution has closed up on edited form. That's probably why. Revolution has used a lot of the DRS on this lap to try and get to edited form. You can see there he's only got 8% as we go into the left-right chicane, and Lukey has 25% of DRS compared to Revolution's 9. Edited form down to 6%, so the two medium runners really using their DRS. And Lukey,
oh, that's Dragon Shanley had lost the car then. I think that was must be a bit of lag, but yeah.
Right, Lukey now 8 cans through the S's. Looks like he's running a bit more wing, Lukey, to the others. Oh, and Button gets a penalty. That could be true. Surely Dragon Shanley doesn't have one, but I believe Dragon Shanley does have one. So I believe that's just status quo in that position. 5th, because Dragon Shanley is only 3.6 behind Button and making some good inroads on these mediums. Edit's fallen a long way back. Obviously Revolution and Lukey. Let's see what Lukey can do on these fresh softs. He needs to make use of them within the next 2 or 3 laps, really.
That's a good corner for Lukey. He's not really close to the back of Revolution.
Oh my god! Oh, there's a massive Dragon Shanley's out of the race. I've just seen a tyre go flying through the spoon, and there's a Renault on the racing line. They all avoid it, and Dragon Shanley is going to be absolutely gutted with that, because he was running in 5th quite comfortably, and he has just lost the car, I presume on that curb on the exit. He's thrown him to the outside wall, and that is all she wrote for the Renault.
Yeah, I thought he nearly lost the back end through turn 2, and here we go.
Yep,
Revolution's got DRS, as has
wow,
Lukey.
Look at Lukey's speed in that, he comes down that straight.
Oh, he's gone round the outside. That's a fantastic move. Lukey's got some great overtakes here. Looking at 5th place now.
Wow, what a drive from Lukey. With the back on hard, we all sort of questioned that strategy, but the softs are now giving him so much grip. I mean, that move around the outside of Revolution is absolutely perfect. He hit the apex, and that is exactly what he needed. He's now not stuck in the DRS train behind Ford and Revolution. Now he can just pick up edited form, which should be pretty light work considering he's on fresh tyres. And wow, 5th place could be looming large for Lukey, and from 11th, where he had with that edited form with a big rear slide.
Yeah, this could be a move into Spoon. He's a big risk to go up the inside of Spoon, or he backs out of it.
They both go wide.
Yeah. Probably tried to set him up there.
Yeah.
And
yeah, to get a move on, and Revolution's now in DRS, but falling away a little bit.
Yeah, edited form's not got much DRS to play with now. To be fair, neither has Lukey.
Oh, Lukey goes deep.
Wide. Yeah, that's cost him.
He needs to be calm now. He needs to realise that 5th place is the best result he can get here, I think, because Button is a long way up the road. So he needs to conserve his ERS, take his time, and pick edited form off. There's not many laps left either. He doesn't want to just try and force a move through Spoon. Try and use the DRS and that extra soft grip on the exit. And Bibbin has passed Chesy. And Chesy Dreams now in 9th. Bibbin up 8th.
Yeah, just checking penalties. Dragon Shanley did have one, as did edited form. Revolution's got one as well. Max. Cheesy Drama's still at that 5-second penalty for the spinning in the pit lane. Cheesy Drama again got a penalty. He's up to 8 seconds. Ali Bibbin has a penalty, as does Schweiss. Then we've got Dragon Shanley got picked up a 2nd penalty. RVZ then picked up one. And then edited form picked up a 2nd penalty. And Ali Button picks up another penalty as well. So at the moment...
Oh, and edited form's had a massive take snap out of Spoon, and Lukey goes around the outside. It's easy move for Lukey. One of the better ones for him. He will think to himself, he didn't have to do a lot of work there to get that done, but wow. I thought edited form was going to be in the wall there. He did very well not to crash there. That was a massive slide. And Lukey is absolutely flying along. Well, what a performance.
It is 3 seconds. Oh, sorry, just time screen glitch then. It's 3.8 seconds across the next 3 laps, and he'll have a P4 on the back road grid on the hard tyres. If anything, on those hard tyres, he manages to go a bit longer than he would have done on the medium. It's allowed him to make the strap more. If anything, it's allowed him to pick off the medium runners a bit more, see if he can push on towards ILR3, but take a P4.
It's been a good performance from him. It has, definitely.
Oh, he's
goes
got
a little
wide.
bit wide there. Oh no!
And he goes wide again.
And then his forward's going to slip, maybe a dive here. Don't think he will, but yeah, we're jinxing him.
That's the commentator's curse.
Yeah, we'll stop
Just
talking about
protect.
Luke.
Yeah, just protect that lead now. Back to the leaders again. 2 seconds with 2 laps to go.
Yeah. So I don't
Prix
think
didn't have an additional warning after that penalty, so he looks in a good position here. I think his first win in ILR.
Yep, it will be.
Second race, so pace shown from Schreiers here.
Yeah, RBZ is probably quite frustrated at this point. He can see that this is the worst position to be in. When you're about 2 seconds away out for the that's a big penalty. That was a fast corner.
Yes, that'll imagine that.
And RBZ is just so frustrated. You can see him and can't be close, longing for that DRS, but it doesn't come. As Editor Form is very close to Lukey here, and right, I think Lukey's kind of settled on 5th, but say it only needs 2 or 3 seconds to be in the hunt. If Button makes a mistake, Button can lose 4th. Button's done nothing wrong in this race. He's just had a couple of scruffy penalties, which obviously he'll probably be frustrated about, but he's had a good, solid race, very quiet, like we spoke about before, but he's going about his business. And Lukey with, one of the drives of the season, really, with the overtake we've seen. That move on, I think it was Chesney Dream.
Speaking of which, the gap between the front two, 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, Schreiers made a
mistake. Yeah, he must have done. But with 1 lap to go, I think Schreiers should commit another mistake. Should have this race under his control.
Yep, he does. Yeah, we missed that.
Yeah,
he must have done. He must have just maybe lost the car at Spoon. I think that's where I saw the timing delta change. But like you said, he's got everything under control. So he's controlled the race, pole position, never had it out of his grasp. Ace Space Army had prominent threat, but he's handled it well. Showed his fast. And RBZ was about to come to an end. And Lukey picks up a penalty, but it won't affect his position. So obviously you keep within 3 seconds of Editor Ford. You have got a lot. Editor Ford is probably going to try and get past the Prix. He doesn't need to because he's got so many penalties. And
that switch back. Oh, you're gonna jump on the outside. No,
that was brave, very brave.
Right in the middle of the road. He gets 1.2 now up front.
Oh, it's down to a second. Prix is struggling with tyres or something. It's very strange that he's losing a lot of time there, but I think it's done and dusted. I don't think RBZ can overtake anywhere at this point, unless Prix makes a catastrophic mistake. Looks done and dusted, but I'm going to stay with Edited and Revolution for the minute, because Edited and Lukey, because Edited is... Oh, and Edited jinxed it.
Yeah, and there we go, Schreiers.
Okay.
Final 2 corners. Let's take home a dominant victory. Won't get past this lap, but he's led all 27 laps. Schreiers wins the Grand Prix. RBZ gets fastest lap on the last lap. A 1:31.5, picks up 19 points for his troubles. Ace Face comes across the line to 3rd place, and then it'll be ILRT Button across the line for a
5th by the looks of it. You know, it's 4 nice penalties, but Lukey on track gets a P5 with security block for him. Edited 1 P6 if you're happy with that. I think he may drop to 7th, so does. Yeah. May even be 8th. He's even had 1 penalty, and there we go, but I think you'll get 1 5-second penalty removed. Cheesy Drama comes home in 9th, and Matt, after lagging out, comes home for the final point after the retirement of the Renault driver.
So that has been the Japanese Grand Prix. We will try and get some interviews with your top three. Well, this was a fascinating Grand Prix with some great overtakes and some great on-track battles that was won eventually by the Haas driver of Schweiz. Little help from his teammate to get that 4.5 second advantage, then he just brought it home from their steerage.
Yep, he did. Schweiz showing his class there. RBZ 4 wins in a row, comes to an end, but he is focused on the championship and gets a P2 with a good drive himself. Just kind of didn't go his way today. Like I say, just didn't quite get pole, didn't quite get the move done when he needed to, and then stuck behind Lukey, the other Haas, who obviously had a great race. So yeah, interesting. Ace Face with his first podium, so congratulations to him. Hopefully we'll get a chance to speak to them. ILRT Button, good result in 4th. Lukey, my driver of the day, in 5th. Revolution 6th, Bibbin 7th, Edited 4 and 8th, 9th Chezzy. 10th was Matt, rounding out the top 10, and Dragon Shanley, unfortunately, with that DNF from P5. Yeah, Lukey driver of the day, and hopefully we can speak to the top 3 as they come in.
Yeah, it's a great drive from Lukey, some fantastic overtakes and some great battles with the leaders as well. Well, 2 of the leaders, that's for sure. And yeah, and RBZ also picking up that extra point, which could help him in his championship fight on 31.5, just beating the time of Lukey. And there we go. So we have 2 of our top 3 in. I'm just waiting for our race winner to join the party. There we go. So I will start with our 3rd place driver, which is Ace Face. Congratulations on your first podium, I believe. That's what Steerage says. So congratulations on that. And imagine as well, you believe that, well, you could have had a victory today as well. So just talk us through your race. Yeah, it was a great battle between you 3, and then it all seemed to change after the pit stops. RBZ managed to get the undercut on you, and then Schweiz got quite comfortably past his teammate, and then his teammate did a good job of holding you lot behind. How was that battle, trying to get through, I won't say the back markers, but trying to get his teammate? Yeah, thank you, Aceface, and I'm sure in the upcoming weeks we'll see you as a regular on the podium and maybe on the top step soon as well. So yeah, congratulations on your drive. Yeah, no worries. I forgot to say, can you tick the box when you thingy? I don't know if you did. So can I ask RBZ and Schweiz to as well?
I've already
just tick
done
the box
that,
just to make. Yeah, Stan. Right, so we'll move on to RBZ, and your winning streak comes to an end, but I'm sure you'll be happy with the 2nd place and the fastest lap as well. So just talk us through if you'd change anything.
I'd changed my setup. I was too slow in the straights big time. I couldn't do anything about it. Race, I had the pace to win, as you've seen by my pace compared to the other 2 guys when we were in clean air. But at the start, I couldn't battle the guys because I was just slow in a straight line. Yeah, I mean, I drove well, and then the battle happened, and then we get caught up behind Luki, who just wouldn't budge. I mean, it's fair enough he done it, but to kind of, he ruined the battle for the lead, I think. Right, happy with second.
Yeah, it brought some great racing through 130R, especially with 3 abreast at one point and 2 of you going off track. But yeah, I'm sure you'll be happy with your pace overall, and fastest lap shows that just didn't. Well, you had enough for the win. It was that 2 or 3 laps stuck behind Schweiss's teammate that cost you.
Yeah.
But looking ahead to it will be. What's next? Be US? Is it Mexico? I think it's Mexico.
Yeah, I think
so.
it's okay.
Yeah. So going on to Mexico, what do you expect from you around there?
It should be fine. Yeah, I should probably be battling for the lead again, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, it's a good track. I really like have since it came into the games back in 2015, I think it was. Yeah, it's a really good track, and it suits me quite well. If I get enough practice in, I should be battling for the lead. I mean, this week I kind of didn't play F1 until today, so you kind of seen how rusty I am, spinning off twice. Stuff like that. I went at all until like halfway through the race where I kind of found a groove.
Yeah. Well, thank you, RBZ, and I'm sure you'll take the 19 points.
Yeah, I'll take that.
With you into the championship battle. So, as we move on to the first place driver, which will be Shizu Schweiss, and not quite the Grand Slam, but I'm sure you'll be happy with the pole, the win, and leading all the laps. So just talk us through your race.
Well, obviously got pole. I kind of pulled that out of my ass. I wasn't expecting that. Got off to a good start. Just drove smooth. Took care of the tyres. I picked up a penalty, so obviously Lukey came in clutch when I saw he ended up holding them back like 2.5 seconds, and then RPZ also got a penalty, so I was like, I might as well cruise to the end of the race, which obviously RPZ almost caught me, but I wasn't too fussed about losing that time. Just wanted to bring it.
It's a great drive from yourself. How critical was your teammate holding up those 2? How critical was that to you winning the race tonight?
Obviously, it gave me a lot of confidence seeing there was a 2, at times 3-second gap to the car behind. So obviously with the penalty, that just gave you a lot of confidence that you could go on and win the race. And just having that gap, the safety net, say if I made a mistake, then I'd lose time, but I wouldn't lose position. So just gave me that safety net, which just allowed me to stay calm and eventually win.
Moving on to Mexico, how would you say that track is for you, and do you think you can be challenging for the win again?
I haven't drove it that much, but for me it's god awful, and I really do not like the track. I guess I'll have to do a bit of practice to see what I can do there, but I'm not expecting anything great.
Yeah, and that is your stream for today. Thank you for ILR3 Steerage for commentating what was a fantastic race. I have to say, some great on-track battles throughout the field. So, thank you, Steerage, for your contributions tonight.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good race, and well done to all the guys on the podium. And now we are on a break for ILR over Christmas, so we will see you all in the new year for, as we just spoke about, Mexico. So I'm sure, and yeah, looking forward to that after a Christmas break. So Merry Christmas to everyone watching the stream and in ILR, and